Let's move on to our final graph, which is an exponential function. Last one. Okay, exponential. Okay, so now for each, you need to know the equations. Okay, general rule. Y equals b times a to the power of x plus q. Do you see again we have another plus q? Okay, so plus q is going to be another horizontal asymptote. In a linear and in a parabola, it's plus c, because that plus c is your y intercept. Yeah. Okay. The value, okay, so when we ask you to find the equation of a exponential in grade 10, either A or B will be given to you. Okay, so you guys will just have to check it out nicely. My value for B, if B is greater than 0, our graph is going to lie above the asymptote. Okay, what I mean by that is, let's just say, for example, your asymptote sits there. Your graph will lie above. Okay, so it will be that way, like this. It all just depends on whether A is positive or negative, if it will be an increasing or decreasing graph. Okay, so do you see your graph? Obviously, it will only be one of these, not both. Okay, the one is just the increasing, the one is a decreasing, but that just depends on A. All you need to know is that if B is positive, your graph will lie above the asymptote. Do you understand? Okay? If B is negative, it's going to lie below your asymptote. So, for example, okay, let's just say our asymptote is sitting down here. The graph will either be facing this way or that way.
And that's not quite like parallel to the x-axis.
Oh no, we're not going to be so,
Okay,
but no. Because it will go as close, it's going to go as close to the asymptote as possible, but it's never going to cross. Okay, so it won't be parallel. It's not going to, so let's just say, for example, here's your graph.
when does it start turning?
Okay, so it will go, so let's just say this is your asymptote axis. So it's going to go as close as possible, and then it will start, so it won't be parallel, but it will go as close as possible. So let's just say it's at 0. It will go 0.00, as close as possible, but never cross. Okay.
So why not?
Okay, and for now, for this year, A is going to be positive. Okay, just bear with me. Okay, the quicker we get to examples, I think the better, because you guys understand what's required. Okay, so we're going back to sketch. So this is where they give you the equation and you need to go and draw your graph. To draw a graph, we need an x-intercept and a y-intercept. Okay, so first things first, we know from reading off the graph that we have an asymptote at -6. B is greater than 0. Okay, do you see here it is here?
Yes.
B is greater than 0, meaning my graph needs to lie above the asymptote. Right, let's go and find our x-intercept. Okay, so to get an x-intercept, I'm going to go make y is equal to 0. Okay, so wherever there's a y, I substitute in 0 and I solve for x. Okay, so I bring the 6 over and it becomes a positive 6. 0 plus 6 is 6. I then divide both sides by 3. You can't divide by 2 because 2 has the x connected to it. Okay, so we're back to exponential. Okay, remember where we need to get the bases the same. Okay, so divide both sides by 3. The 3 is gone here now. And 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 has the exponent of 1. When our bases are the same, our bases fall away and your exponents move down. Therefore, our x-intercept is 1. Okay, as a coordinate, it's going to be 1 and 0. Okay, understand? Okay, we then go and find our y-intercept. And to find the y-intercept, we make x equals to 0. So wherever there's an x, I'll put a 0. And anything to the power of 0 is 1. So just this piece is 1. You see? Because 3 has its own exponent of 1. So 3 times 3 is 3. 3 minus 3 times 1. Sorry. Did I say 3 times 3? 3 times 1 is 3. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. So our y-intercept is 0 and negative 3. Yeah. Okay, let's go and sketch. We know our asymptote is at negative 6. We get that from the equation. We read it all from there. Our x-intercept is 1 and 0. Understand? Our y-intercept is 0 and negative 3. Okay, we know our graph lies above. Okay, the asymptote. So all you do is you just connect your 2 points. Okay, and please get your form right. If you're going to take your pen and you're going to do this, it's wrong. Because now it's going all the way away from the asymptote. It needs to go and closer to the asymptote, but never cross. No, just use freehand. No, use freehand. Don't use a compass. Okay, let's sketch.